All right, hello, Kipsters. Mr. LeBlanc here. We're going to spend the next 30 minutes or so just doing a quick culture reset. It's important to pay close attention because there are some new materials and some changes that we're going to go over, as well as the fact that you're going to have the opportunity to earn dress down passes, maybe hoodie passes throughout this presentation. All right, so with that, let's jump right in. Okay, so first, we're going to do a quick refresh on the KIPP character traits. We're going to discuss why they're important, and the expectation is that KIPP scholars, we work hard to make these part of our daily lives, both inside and outside of school. So again, here are the five. You have empowerment, equity, empathy, excellence, and effort. So empowerment is just the process of becoming stronger and more confident, especially with controlling oneself and your actions, right? Equity is the quality of being fair, showing justice and inclusivity to others. Empathy is the action of understanding and being aware of others and being sensitive to the feelings of others. Excellence is eager to learn, explore, and display school cultures and values. And effort is just going above and beyond to persevere through a challenge, right? And these are things that we should be practicing every single day as scholars here at KIPP Tech Valley. All right, jumping right back to the paycheck system. That's what's next up. The point of having a paycheck system is that we're able to track our progress, right? If there are specific things that I'm struggling with as a Kipster, the paycheck system, we can see that, we can identify that, and we can try to grow through that. So it's a communication tool as well as something that can help us as students target specific things to help us grow. Okay, so we have the paycheck system here. As you know, all students receive $30 a day just for attending school. You get $6 for every homework that you complete. Most of you will only have 4 homework assignments a week. So on Mondays, you wouldn't have homework on Fridays. So on Mondays, that homework check, that $6 will come from just you being prepared for the week. And then as well, like every student earns both deposits and withdrawals based on the choices and their actions throughout the classroom. Now that we're given a quick refresher on that, here's a quick opportunity for you to earn a jeans pass. Teachers, be ready to pause the video. I have 2 questions. After each question, there's a pause point for you to allow for a silent hand. Again, I'm going to ask for a silent hand to answer the question. Everybody ready? Give everybody a second. Stretch it out. Get ready to go. Everybody ready for the question? Here we go. First question. If I've attended every single day of school every single day this week, and I've done my homework every single day, what is my paycheck average? Boom, raise your hand, pause point. Okay, hopefully at that point, most students got 180, right? 30 times 5 is 150, 6 times 5 is 30, 150 plus 30 equals $180. Good, solid. Here's a second question. So that one was for a jeans pass. Hopefully everyone got 180. Now the warm-up's over. Here's a slightly tougher question. Here we go. If you were absent one day and you only did homework twice that week, what is your total paycheck average? Pause point. All right. Hopefully everybody got that answer. That answer was 132. So good job. Thank you for indulging with me in that activity with me. I know it's, doing math here while watching the video a little bit different, but I appreciate you working through that with me. Okay, so obviously we have the deposits. If you notice here on the deposits, you have the 5 E's, and they're staggered in value amounts. You have $1, $3, $5, and you have the 5 E's: effort, empowerment, excellence, empathy, and equity. You obviously get these when you are shown making positive choices and practicing positive behaviors. Pretty self-explanatory. We've been there. So now we're going to just do a quick recap on withdrawals. On the opposite side of deposits, we have withdrawals. For the withdrawals, students who are continually struggling to make positive choices, eventually you're going to earn a withdrawal. The withdrawal is just to help to ensure the safety of the students within your class as well as the learning environment, right? We want everyone to have a safe learning environment where learning can take place. Things that will earn you withdrawals: talking out of turn, being off task, being out of seat, failure to follow directions, cell phone violation, multiple redirections, hallway and bathroom misconduct, inappropriate language, disrespect to teachers or a teammate, bullying, and or skipping class. Okay, so we're going to take a quick second. We're going to look at Mr. Smith's paycheck here. I know it says Monday, but this is actually going to be for the entire week. So take a second. You can see that he earned a present deposit. He was here all 5 days. He completed his ELA homework. Looks like that is the only homework he completed. He got a few deposits and a few withdrawals. Take a second as a class. You can do this on the board. You can do it right here. Take a second, figure out what his paycheck average was, or excuse me, paycheck total was. We're just going to add all these up. What do you got for me here? Okay, I don't know about you, but it looks like I got him at $154. Hopefully you were there with that one. Okay, next, we're going to do another example paycheck. But here's again, we're going to give this opportunity for a Genes pass. So the first student who can correctly answer this question, you're going to use your printed copy of the Paycheck System to decipher and do the math as to what my paycheck was after this specific balance. All right, so again, once I put it up, teachers, you can pause, allow students to do the math, and then again, calling on a silent solo hand. If you're loud making noises, like, you're probably not going to get called on. Remember, silent activity, raise your hand. All right, here we go. Here is the question. First day of class, what is my total? Okay, thank you for following and indulging in that activity. At this point, if there's any questions about the paycheck systems, you can definitely pause the video. You can ask your teachers any specific questions. Next, we're going to talk briefly about the paycheck incentives. So again, you can earn weekly, monthly, annual incentives, right? You're earning this money in this paycheck system. You want it to be tangibly used for something, and that makes sense. So here are some of the weekly incentives that we have. Obviously, these are all subject to change due to COVID, right? We're all living in this world of COVID, so a lot of the incentives are going to be modified and changed. We do have some new things coming down the pipeline for you. Right now, we're going to have Advisor of the Week. That's a homeroom in each grade that has the highest paycheck average. We have Kipsters of the Week. I see a lot of Kipsters of the Week walking around, and that's great. We have Gene Passes for anyone who has higher than 150. Remember, if you remember back to how much you get, you're getting $30 a day just for being in school, right? So you have $150. That's all. That's your paycheck balance just for being here. If I'm here 5 days and I got $30 a day, even if I didn't get any deposits and I didn't get any withdrawals, I should still be able to earn the Genes Pass on Friday, right? 150 just for showing up. Obviously, we have the school store. We have a separate presentation on the breakdown of the school store for you, if anyone is still struggling with that. But those are a few of our incentives. Okay, next up, we are going to briefly just talk about out-of-school suspension breakdown. No changes to the out-of-school policy yet, but I do think it's important that we just do a refresher as we're entering quarter 2. So again, here's the suspension ladder, right? Any physical altercation, that can be slap boxing, that could be a fight, right? There's many different definitions for a physical altercation, so we defined it as a hands-on altercation between 2 or more people, okay? First offense, 5 days. Second offense, 10 days. Kind of just keeps going up from there. You have directed hate speech. You have repeated extreme disrespect to adults, defined as using vulgar language, and then you can see that it gradually goes up. These are going to be out of school days, resulting in a return conference as well. You have this part 2. This is just a continuation. So any form of harassment, both physical or verbal. Instigating a fight. Instigating means like you are not necessarily part of it, but you kind of stirred the pot and you made things happen, right? That also is out of school suspension as well. We have filming a fight, theft, destruction of school property, and that's going to be based on the specific severity of the case. Okay, moving right along, we're going to jump to the KIPP uniform. Just a quick refresher on the uniform policy. Part of being a KIPPster is wearing a KIPPster uniform. We're all in this together, and we all share the same uniform, right? So just a refresher on what the uniform policy is. Uniform policy includes the KIPP Polo. As you can see here, Ms. Vigo is wearing a KIPP Polo. She's wearing khaki, navy blue, or black colored pants. Okay, this can include sweatpants, right? As long as the colors are the same, that's fine. Students are allowed to wear any closed-toe shoes except Crocs. I'm going to say it one more time. Crocs are not allowed unless you have purchased a Crocs pass. Okay, we're going to spend the next few minutes just talking about uniform misconceptions, right? So the following items are not to be worn. They are not part of the school uniform. These things include Crocs, jeans, do-rags, bandanas, and bonnets. Okay, you can purchase a Crocs pass from the school store. You can also purchase jeans passes from the school store. They're also part of dress down when earned. But again, on a regular basis, these are not part of the uniform. Okay, here it is, the hoodie misconceptions. If you want to wear a hoodie while you are waiting for your KIPP sweater, that is allowed. However, it needs to be a KIPP approved color. That means it needs to be navy blue, gray, black, or white. Your KIPP shirt should be worn over the hoodie, and the hood should be fully tucked in to the back of your shirt. Okay, I'm going to go through it one more time. Needs to be a KIPP approved color, navy blue, gray, black, or white. Your KIPP shirt needs to be worn over the hoodie, and the hood needs to be tucked in. If you are seen wearing the hoodie any other way, you will be asked to take it off and no longer be able to wear them on a daily basis. So if you are seen wearing it one of the other ways other than under your shirt, tucked in, you will be asked to take it off, and you will not be able to wear it moving forward. Okay, so again, we're just going to quickly dive into a few other expectations. Because this is school, there's a variety of rules that need to be followed to ensure the safety of all students and staff within the building. Many of these are found within the Paycheck System, such as remaining in your seat, talking out, yelling out, being respectful, things like that. All seen in the Paycheck System, all part of the withdrawals. We are just going to take a second and discuss some of the non-negotiables. So a non-negotiable is a rule that will automatically result in a mandatory early dismissal and potentially additional consequences based on the severity of what it is. Okay, these non-negotiables, again, are to ensure the safety of everyone in the school. These non-negotiables include, okay, automatic mandatory early dismissal if you receive 2 referrals in one day. If you walk out of class without permission, that's a safety violation. Any COVID safety referral, these includes masks. Okay, masks need to cover both your mouth and your nose. I'm currently in a room by myself. Being out of seat. Entering a classroom that is not yours. Contact tracing, right? We keep homerooms isolated from each other for a reason. Cursing at adults. And there are a few others that are also classified as non-negotiables that if we cross that bridge, we'll get to them. Okay, but again, these are non-negotiables that will result in an automatic mandatory early dismissal and could potentially result in further consequence as well. However, again, we want to embody these character traits as both students and staffers within the building: excellence, empathy, equity, empowerment, and effort. These are the things that will help us to ensure that school is a joyful and fun place for learning. These combined with incentives, we want it to be a fun and joyful place, and we want to embody these. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to embark in a little bit of a book it, right? We're going to review much of the material we just went over today in a book it, right? It's going to be everyone in your homeroom versus themselves. We'll do 2 rounds, okay? Same questions. The winner of each round, okay? The winner of each round will receive a dress down pass. They will also be entered in a raffle to potentially earn an HBCU HBCU shirt. And we'll do 1 per grade level for that as well. So your homeroom teacher has a book it link, and that is how we'll play. They'll project it on the screen. Again, we'll play 2 rounds. Both winners will earn a dress down pass as well as be entered in a raffle. Okay, if you have any questions, please ask your homeroom teacher. Reach out to myself, Mr. Smith, Ms. Vigo, or Mr. Samuel. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day.